Hey y'all, I'm here at Arthur Ashe Elementary School, and I want y'all to understand that if your kid gets hit or assaulted here, they're not gonna do anything. They're actually gonna try their best to not report it, and they're gonna cover it up. My daughter was stabbed. They tried to deliberate and they tried to cover it up. The nurse had to call me and say you had to get yourself down here because the principal administration wasn't coming. Today, I found out that yesterday on a field trip that a boy had beat my daughter up. And I tried to do the right thing and come down here and deal with the principal and everything. And the principal of the school, of Arthur Ashe Elementary School, decided to be belligerent and angry and try to like push it off and cover it up. That's what they do. Your kids are not safe at Arthur Ashe Elementary School in Henrico County. That's just what it is. There's a recording that I recorded. It's like 44 minutes that I'm going to also post after this video. But if your kids is at the Arthur Ashe Elementary School, they're not safe. And I used to mess with a female that had a second grade teacher that worked here, and she says they try to keep their stats and stuff safe so they can get certain funding or whatever. So then there's plenty of kids that's not being reported here. Your kids are unsafe at Arthur Ashe Elementary School.
Is there anyone behind you?
Yes.
Come on in.
Good morning. Good morning.
I'll give you 1 second. Okay.
Y'all scan her in or y'all for me?
No.
Y'all can sign in over here. Over this one.
Yeah, we talking.
This is already too heavy inside. It's too big.
What you want, Dad? I'll pass you your mission. I'm you too. Okay.
Hello?
It's over now. Hold on, Leslie. I'm on the way.
You want to sit down, Paula? Sit down. You want to sit down?
Here, you want it on class? I gotta put the
Pad.
It's not.
No.
Yeah. And see, they didn't have the other one. I normally do the regular one with the imitation crab on it. They didn't have that one. And see, my kids had picked it up.
You can push it back.
You gotta put the target.
Yeah. What we worried about? I told you that. Send your badge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Claire. Don't scan in, okay? No, that's yours.
Go for shelter.
You lost out the parent.
Repeat that. We couldn't hear you off the parent.
How you go to class?
You still have a class?
We still didn't get that.
Let me get your receipt.
Actually, we trying to talk to the administrator because of an incident.
Yeah, you need to stay on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Grab a seat here.
sit down, Mom.
She was saying to let her know that
She said that they're not available.
She said they're not available.
Who?
The administrator, that's what she said on the wall.
Well, my daughter.
Hold up.
We still gonna have
Hey,
to
y'all
talk
calm
to
down, calm down. They didn't make this stuff available because she's got a black eye from the student.
Sure, trust that? Okay. You got clients you been touching? Are you off the business? Huh? What you say? Oh. You off this weekend too?
You gotta tell me exactly.
You can return it.
Yeah.
Because
It is like a video one though.
I don't know.
But
I've
like,
been
all
up
we
seven,
have to do is
so.
like C43.
You can call us if y'all.
It's like night, my problem. I didn't know I had to take
Oh, wow.
Guess what?
Oh, no.
But they live in Libya. They need to live here. So I can do like Libya.
You got to send it to you.
Because if I go to these things, they live there for $10, $15, $20, $30 with good money. Because then that money is in $200.
It said you a toddy.
Literally cold.
Yeah.
Right, so they're talking to Officer Pike right now. She said you guys started the case with her, so y'all have to talk to her. The officer that you all called. Okay, so where's the officer? She's texting her now. They're talking on the phone now. So that's who she's there in the meeting with. They're talking about. So do y'all have their number for the officer?
No.
This is the number for the officer. Give you all the. So they're in a conference talking to her now. About someone put that? Yeah, you should take it.
See you guys later. Bye. See you later. Leave just later.
Oh, we will.
They told me they know me.
You want to go to class?
They can't know me.
No, I just think.
I can't even know it.
So, what we can do, if you don't want to leave her, we can still mark her present because she did come today, and then just mark her early dismissal.
Okay.
Okay? I have to put water in your cup on it. I need to put water in your cup. That was the easiest. I know.
Leave her alone. Yeah, leave her be. Don't go back out there, Maddie.
You know who come to get you, girl? Yeah, with a flag. Say bye-bye.
They lock your phone in? Lock the phone out.
Yeah, mine's blocked out.
They don't like that. Hey, Jimmy.
Mercury's like, she's like, yeah, forget the cats. She just chilling. They feed her over there. I don't know. Something going in. They must got something. No, it's a tractor trailer. I don't know. It's an all black truck. Prom entrance. They go to the prom in a tractor trailer. Wow. Huh? Prom. What's this bed?
A chair in a bed.
That was not a bed.
Nah, not that old.
Are you looking for your friend?
ball.
Mr. Bracey, there was a preschooler that needed some help getting inside, and the teacher asked if they could help him taking call security. You know what's so wrong? You have eyes on this TV. She's in room 5 or 7, one of those.
I'm gonna take him out. What kind of car you think my grandma about to buy? I want a red car. You want a red car? You want a red car? You want my grandma's car? Is this car about me? You know what kind of car it's gonna be? I'll take exactly what it is. It's gonna be a red car. Really?
That's a gold winner.
Your dad gonna be mad. Oh, I told her about the car, the next car I buy, she's gonna have. It's gonna be her business. She don't have it.
Big one. Big one.
So it's gonna be a red car for one of us.
Oh, okay.
Woo!
I'm gonna drive. I'm gonna get them built again.
You can take your backpack off. Put it in the chair.
Okay.
Last time I first paid for car, she did that over.
Bye, you guys.
Yeah, probably. That's a 5-year
Have a good one.
She already said that. Kyra, you sit down.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know what I was doing. I was looking at YouTube shorts.
My boss has someplace else to go now.
Say it again.
My boss has someplace else to go.
I'm pretty sure he does. How we going?
I think Stitches needs some help. Take care of. I'm gonna put in the hole right here because I still have to keep covering my
They're
back.
going back to bed. That's what they gave us today.
They did. The bags were in Brooks' room. About an hour or two ago, I'm like, oh, gosh, yeah, 3 days to go out too. But then I'm like, I didn't have a lot of time to do it myself. So I asked Chris and Mills and so I'm just gonna borrow that part because I still need mine part.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the food on it. Quit looking at me like that. And then I'm gonna have to check this. I already got it all together. I'm just gonna borrow the card. You know what? I'm gonna go to your work and make you go do it.
I figured that's what you were doing anyway.
I know. You brought it in. I appreciate that.
She's back. She's been hollering. Okay. Adobe or
Office to admin. Go for admin. Officer Pike is in the office. 10-4.
your mom? Who's your mom again? I feel bad that it's like never there. Like, 595. That's me. I'm 10-4. You make it. Oh yeah, mine has to stop. Please don't stop it. Like non-stop. He has a four in each top and bottom, but then like skip one tooth and then the molars on top and bottom all four at the same time with birth. Like, it was amazing. How old is she? Oh, solid. Dude, don't love that much. So my first baby, we just have fruits. Are you giving like mashed, like pureed or like? Mine is because they're so soft. Like you would like munch on them. See?
Yes.
For
Carl.
Okay. So your mom and dad, is this the girl who was at the hospital?
Yes.
Okay. So the deputy called me and advised that yesterday there was a situation where a child hit her. Was that on the field trip?
I'm not exactly
We're
sure.
not sure if it happened in the future.
Okay. Because the school didn't have anything reported to them. So that deputy, I'm assuming you talked to a deputy there? Yeah, so he called me, and I called the school immediately, and they were not aware of any situation. No one reported it and they said that she never was crying, never went to anybody, or anything like that. So we're trying to figure out exactly when this might have happened, because they were all on a field trip yesterday, and no one saw anything allegedly.
Yeah, but when she came home yesterday, she was complaining about her eye, but it wasn't swelled up. Like when I woke up this morning to get her ready for school, her eye was swelled up, and I kept asking what's wrong.
No, she said she was on a field trip. She said she was on a field trip when she got here.
It was on a field trip?
When the boy came out, where we at?
And she said she's adamant that she got hit, like potentially allergies or anything are not an option.
No.
Okay.
She told us exactly what happened.
Okay. Can you tell me what happened?
Do you want her to tell her?
Yeah, if she's willing to.
Yeah,
They
go tell
called.
me what's going on.
I'm sure they've been friends.
Is the conference over? They didn't want to know what happened.
Do you guys want to go to the conference?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm kind of out of the. Hey, baby girl.
Come on, Bubba.
No, it's afternoon. We just finished testing.
Bites?
Yeah, do you eat those?
No, I need to go get real lunch.
Kyra, what happened?
Hi, baby.
Jakai hit my eye.
When did he do that? Do you remember where you were? Where were you? It's okay if you don't remember. Do you remember? Yeah? Can you tell Daddy where you were?
Was you at school or was you at a trip?
Field trip.
Okay.
And-
What else happened? Is that all he did?
Were
What
you
else
guys
happened?
talking before that happened? Like, were you guys playing around, or were you talking, or did he come up to you and do it? Like,
This is what she said in the hospital in front of the nurse and the doctor, that he was angry.
okay,
She pushed him to the ground after the punch. She was pushed to the ground,
okay.
and she said it hurt her arm. He hurt her arm, her leg, her stomach.
Were there any adults there when that happened? Do you remember who they were? Who were they? Was it your teacher? Yeah, your teacher saw it happen? Was there any parents that you remember?
What was it, Carly?
It's okay if you don't remember. You can say, I don't remember.
She probably remember. She probably scared to talk.
Who saw it?
Puche something.
Say his name again.
Jakai. Jakai's the one who hit you, you said, right? Yeah. And then did he push you to the ground?
Where else did he hit you?
You don't have to be scared to tell us. We just want to make sure that you're safe, right? So that doesn't happen again, because no one wants you to get hurt. Is your arm hurting? Yeah. Do you have any?
Where?
Do you have marks on it?
Show her where it hurts. Go ahead. Show me.
Right there. I'm sorry that happened. Did you tell anyone that it happened? Who did you tell? You told Jakai that happened.
No. Did you tell the teacher?
Which teacher? What's the name of the teacher? Peterson? You told Peterson that it happened?
Honestly, I honestly don't think she told.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying, because the school said that they had no knowledge of it.
Yeah, I don't know if she told or not.
Yeah, on the field trip yesterday, so each class had 3 chaperones. Each classroom teacher went, and then we had an extra teacher who also attended the field trip with them. So of our staff, there were 5 teachers, and each class had 3 chaperones. I talked to all of the kindergarten teachers and the other support teacher that went, and they said they did not witness anything and they were not told anything. That student she's referring to, his mother was a chaperone on the trip, and when they got back to the school, he did not go back to class. He was signed out and left with his mom.
Okay.
So
Was she assigned with his mother?
no, they were in a group.
So the whole group stayed together?
Mhm.
Okay. So all adults were assigned essentially to the one.
Yeah,
group.
they break them up 2 and 2 because there's 4 classes.
Okay.
So they travel together, 2 classes with
Right.
the chaperones.
Okay. Where'd they go? Where was
Science Museum.
Oh, that's fine.
And they do that because, we don't have to run off touching
Right.
other
Okay.
things. And whenever the teachers come back K-5 from a field trip, we meet them at the door. Ms. Dolby, our student support teacher, met them, the classes at the door yesterday. Everyone gave her high fives, so there was no knowledge of anything that may have happened.
Was it swollen last night?
No, it wasn't.
And she didn't tell you about it
No,
last night?
she did,
She
but
did.
I didn't think it was that. She didn't really say what. She kept saying something was wrong with her eye. I
thought like some dirt or something
Right.
got in her eye because it wasn't swollen. But when she woke up this morning, when I went to wake her up, it was like swollen shut, and she was really complaining about it.
Okay. What did the hospital say?
He said he was gonna contact you because he don't just deal with that situation.
Correct. Yeah. The deputy. But I'm talking about the doctors. What did the doctors say?
They said it was her eyes seem fine. They don't seem to be affected. They didn't see any scratches on her eye or anything.
Okay.
But if anything happened, like if it started like the leak or anything, like crushed over, take her back to the hospital.
Right. Okay. And they didn't say like that. No signs of a concussion or anything.
No.
Okay. So, for something like this, I can document it like what she's saying happened and all that, and put the other child's name on the report too. But it's hard because also that would have technically happened in Richmond, and Richmond's also not going to try. And I don't know if you would even be interested in it, but we're not also going to charge a 6-year-old.
It's not a matter of charging a 6-year-old. I'm a
that
grandmother. I'm on the outside. Didn't one kid try to stab her? What's going on at the school? I just want to know, is she being bullied at this point?
Ma'am, we that situation was addressed. They're kindergarten.
Yeah.
And if you ever come to a kindergarten class, they don't sit, they move around. We are in classes, we observe. Students do little things all the time, and if we know about it, we address them. So I know that situation was addressed with our student support teacher, Ms. Dobie. I believe you all had a meeting with her. There was a parent meeting with Ms. Dobie and the teacher for that situation.
And in that meeting that we had, she also said the kid was angry and stabbed.
Oh, he could have been.
So how is that a little thing?
I'm not going to go back and forth about that situation.
I'm just saying, my thing is,
no, I don't believe she's being bullied. I was just in that room Monday and I did a full observation. I was in there for an hour and a half. So, and they don't act any different when we're in there. They do the same thing. I don't believe she's being bullied. As far as yesterday, every adult I asked did not see anything, and nothing was reported to them. And like I said, that parent was a chaperone. Just happened to be a chaperone on this trip.
Right.
So I went to the teacher this morning. She was like, she never saw Kyra cry. Kyra never came up to her. She was like, she was with the group the whole time. There were 4 adults with each class. So she said she absolutely did not see anything. And normally, she said, the students, they're kindergarten, they tattle. If somebody falls, they always make a big scene. And they did kindergarten first. And she said not one student said anything. And she said
you saying she lying?
No, I'm just saying, normally when kids see that, they let their teacher know. And nobody mentioned a thing. And no one... We had plenty of adults with them yesterday, and nobody saw it, and they were in the group. So it's hard to, on our end, because they were on a field trip, we can't say that student did it. We're not saying we're lying, but she's telling a story, but there's no way for us, especially with that parent was with him the entire time. And before they left for the trip, there was an instructional assistant in the room. Because we have an IA who supports kindergarten, and that was his day in Ms. Peterson's room. So he was in the room with them until they left for the trip. Because it's kindergarten, so they get a lot of support from adults in kindergarten.
Yeah, I understand, but Kyra's quiet. She's not going to tell him. She's barely telling him. She apparently don't trust y'all because she won't say anything now. So she's not trusting y'all as adults to tell anything to. You can tell that now. She won't talk to you. She probably would talk. I'm not sure which one of y'all she don't trust, but someone in here she does not trust. So she doesn't talk much anyway. That's a very quiet child. So she will be the one that you can hit, and she probably is not going to say anything to anybody. And I'm pretty sure y'all can probably catch that.
Were there any other kids in her class around that
I tried to ask if there were kids. I don't expect her to trust me, right? I'm a police officer.
She apparently trusted the doctor. And we don't know. There's somebody in this room she doesn't feel comfortable with.
And the resource officer.
I don't know.
I've never interacted with her, so she might not trust me because I don't know her. She doesn't know me.
Yeah, but she didn't know the doctor either.
Right. But the thing is with this situation particularly, and I can't talk about the other one because I wasn't aware of it, which is fine. That's normal because it was handled through the school, right? Yeah. If it's not reported, we can't look into it. And yesterday, she did not report it to somebody. So if she has a trusted adult, we need to like reinforce with her that she needs to talk to her trusted adult. I don't expect her to trust every adult, but I'm sure she has somebody in the school she trusts, whether it's her teacher, a teacher's aide, one of the admins, the counselors.
I understand that, but right now, why would she tell you anything when y'all?
Why would she wake up with a bruise in the eyes, a black eye, swollen shut, and nothing happened?
She's telling you right now.
I just can't say that.
You're not calling. You're calling. We can always. I mean, the reality. Do what you want to do. But the reality is, you calling her a liar. So why would she tell you?
Nobody called her a
Yes,
liar.
you did.
I'm saying she's not. I'm not saying she's telling the story.
So what's gonna happen?
They're not gonna do anything if they call her a liar.
Nothing.
Discuss.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Because somebody needs to talk to them. This cannot happen to
Well,
my
and that's
kid.
what I was
This is
Like,
the
I don't
second
even
time
put
it's
my
happened.
hands on her. Y'all let this shit happen to her. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? How can y'all let this happen to my kid? Y'all not even doing nothing about this shit.
Y'all making up 100
Mom,
excuses.
Dad, and Grandma.
Y'all need to go do something.
Can we please have her leave the room if we're going to have a discussion like
Y'all
that?
calling her a liar. This shit don't even make sense. I don't even put my hands on my own kid.
Mom.
Y'all just accepting it.
Mom.
This is not okay.
Second time.
At all. This is not okay.
Mom.
I don't care. Y'all taking this shit lightly. It's not okay at all. I'm mad about this shit.
And
Somebody putting their hands on my kids and hurting my kids.
And you are right to be mad, but what I don't want her to do is witness this. Okay, like she doesn't need to be part of it. It's going to stress her out.
Who?
So if we want to talk about this, I'm absolutely fine with that. But can we have her step
Y'all
out?
be
Maybe
mad as
How?
fuck.
If she's getting hit,
Sugar,
she's already
stop.
witnessed
she
enough.
can go to the
Sugar
nurse.
booger.
She
Go-
can go to
she's
the
a
counseling office, but
She's
she does
a
not
quiet
need to be part of
child,
this
so if
conversation.
she doesn't tell anything, she doesn't even say anything around the house. Go sit out front. We'll be right back.
So you're not even going to talk to the kid or nothing. No meeting. You need to have a parent conference with this other kid. Because she is not lying. My kid did not lie. She is not lying about this. She wouldn't make this up. My kid have a swollen eye. This is not fair.
A swollen eye and a stab wound. That's what y'all got at this school.
At this school. And how many hours she don't come home here?
Less than 4 or 5 months. And it's just,
That's why I asked, is
we
she
had
getting
it in school. Y'all didn't handle nothing.
Because if she
Y'all
I
not
can't
doing
push
nothing.
you to the side. You already
I
pushed
talked
the
to
other
all
thing to
three
the
of you.
side.
No, the
Okay,
question
okay.
is she getting bullied? Because at
And the
this
school
point,
advised that
you-
they don't believe she is.
she's been
However,
stabbed and punched, and if she got multiple wounds after she hit, that means he stomped her. Okay? Let's call it what it is.
And I don't care about that.
He got
Oh, mama was there.
He's
Because
so-
mama
again,
left
I
fast.
cannot talk
And-
and three people
and
are
his
talking at the
mama-
same time. And
y'all
you're
wanna
also
tell-
not
y'all
allowing
wanna
me
say-
to talk.
Okay, she's
Okay.
gonna talk.
If
I'm
you
gonna
like-
talk. I'm gonna talk.
Well, if
Y'all
you'd
wanna
like
say
me to
nothing
address the
happened
situation, you
because
gotta let
his
me talk.
mama was with him.
If you'd like me to
That's
address
like-
the situation,
that's
I
like-
would love to talk to you.
I'm
but you're
talking to you right now.
but you're
Me-
talking
They're not
over
talking.
me.
They're not talking.
But
I-
you're
I just
talking
okay.
over
Just
me.
let her talk. You can talk. Go ahead.
I don't have a problem with her. This
I
is
know.
what they
I know.
call her
I know.
life.
I know.
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
she capping.
That's
I
why.
know. I know. It's fine. Just let her talk so we can get through this, please.
At 5 and 6 years old in kindergarten, I do not have the ability to press charges. So I get your
I
frustration.
understand that.
So what I always have to
Then
do
press
in
charges on
this,
his mama.
I can't do that, ma'am. We don't even have a video. So this happened in Richmond. If this happened at the Science Museum, this happened in Richmond. I have no jurisdiction there. Okay? So if we are alleging that assault and you are wanting to go forward with charges, whether it would be
We
neglect
want
or...
the situation to be handled.
Right.
We want to know if she's being bullied. Come on, I've been. I had 4 kids I sent to school, and they one came back with a stab wound, and then and then you're gonna say a punch, and probably stomped. Come on, this is kindergarten.
Yeah, they're just
Right.
gonna keep
This is
brushing everything to
kindergarten.
the side. So, like some more
But
stuff is gonna happen to her. They gonna keep brushing it to the side. This shit is not okay. Like this shit got me mad as fuck.
And you're right to be mad because if my daughter or son, I have 2 sons, came home bruised, I would be upset too. However, we also don't have anything saying this actually happened. And I'm not saying your child is a liar. However, we do need to look into it. They can poll the student and ask that student what happened. They can poll that parent and call them and ask what happened. But now, if that child says, I didn't even see Kyra, or that parent says, no, my child was with me the whole time, and I don't even know who the child is, and he didn't do that, then we have a he said, she said story, right? So I can't say that child's lying, and I can't say your child's lying, because we don't have anything but 5-year-olds telling us this story.
So how does incidents even get handled here? To be honest, I'm just wondering.
Y'all don't have an anger management program or nothing?
They do have counselors.
They have-
But again, if we don't know of the situation when it happens, and I'm speaking on their behalf, and please step in if I'm misspeaking, if they don't know the situation happened, they can't address it. So this was just brought to them today. You guys didn't tell them you were coming, so they're in the middle of SOL testings as the SOL coordinator trying to administer the tests, state mandated tests, and essentially deal with this. But they didn't have a heads up you were coming to even be able to call that parent.
They didn't have a heads up.
No.
No one had a heads up.
Correct. So they need to have time to actually be able to investigate it on their side.
And Miss Officer Pike, I did. When you called me,
I know you asked the
reached
teachers,
out to
yes.
all three of
Yes.
us, right?
Yep.
And when you and I got off the phone,
They went to
I
the
went
teachers.
down to the teacher
Right.
and I called you back and you were busy
Correct.
and you said, "Do you need me to step out of what
Yes.
I'm doing right now?" I said, "No." When you're done, I did
Call.
speak to
Yep.
the teachers. So you saying we're not as soon as
No, I mean,
hung
you might
up
not have
with-
been able
No,
to
I'm
call
just
the other
saying I
parent.
want them to
Oh, yes.
understand that as soon as you made me aware,
You were walking
I was
down.
already
Yep.
down, and we and her were already communicating. But
100%.
Literally, I hung up the phone with her and said, "I'm going down to talk to that."
And that was the
class
moment the
and
deputy.
other one.
That was the moment the deputy called me. I hung up
And
for
I
him,
called
and
her
I
right
called
back.
them. They called me right back because they were in the middle of probably arrivals and testing,
Mm-hmm.
and then they immediately went down there. And I have the text chain of them saying that they talked to the teachers. But everything is a process. And again, at the end of the day, this all happened in Richmond, so I can't even go and get that video footage to see if even if she were to say, "Hey, we were by the treadmill machine." I don't know if you've been to there.
She probably was
Right. So it's hard for
She
me
don't
to
even know that, though.
without a time and a space and all that, at the end of the day, and again, we can still talk to the little boy, but we're dealing with two children saying one thing and another thing. So as far as addressing it, let me put it on, how would you address it? If you had two kids saying one thing happened and one thing happened, and they were opposing, and you have no video footage or adult witness to corroborate either side, how would you handle it?
Well, let's see. I've had 4 kids. The one said, "Hey, so and so hit me." He got, if I see a bruised eye and bruised arms and stuff, I guess somebody hit him.
Okay.
Somebody hit her. So who hit her?
May I speak?
So, give me 1 second. I will say personally from my experience, I had a child wake up, my 3-year-old child, with an eye swollen shut, completely swollen shut. I was with him the entire day before. And I know he didn't hit it all night because there's a monitor on him. He literally was so swollen shut, I debated bringing him to the emergency room. And it did, and after a week of it not going down, and me giving Benadryl and it would go down, it did end up being allergies in my case.
Yes.
So again, I cannot say that that's what I'm not a doctor, and I know you went to the doctor, so I'm going to trust what they said, but they also can't disprove one thing or the other either without having seen what happened. So it would be remiss to punish a child or address a child for an action that child might not have even.
The bruises. Did she have
But you
bruises
said
on
you
anywhere
said
else?
you gonna pull the camera.
No, they ain't gonna pull it.
I
No, she
can't
can't.
pull the cameras
Uh,
because it's in
Can't do
the
it.
science museum, and I don't know if you've ever been there. They have hundreds of cameras through that
You would have-
facility.
You would probably have to go to him, right?
Richmond.
Can I speak?
Yes.
In the state of court, if this was a situation, it would be a drop case.
Yes.
That's exactly right.
So that's what's going to happen. It's what is going to happen because there is no proof. Kyra's scared of her.
I know. I can tell.
But
Well, I'm the principal. They
we don't
yes,
care.
bad
You
person
feel
in
me?
the building. which I'm not.
But you can tell that's why she got so quiet.
Yeah.
But
You feel
Kyra
me?
doesn't have to talk to her, right?
Now I'm talking about that's what happened. That's why she shut down. You feel me? I ain't saying you are a bad person, but that's why she shut down. You feel me? But it is what it is. You feel me? We see what's going on.
But I'm genuinely, I'm open, and I'm sure they are too. If you have any ideas on how you think you would handle it in this situation, I could potentially.
Look, if you watch this to the end, I want to say thank you, and please show awareness. And if you are going through this in other schools, we're going to show awareness too. We're going to protest this. We're going to push this to the limits. Because not only is this my child, that means there's other children going through this. And nobody's children should be going through anything like this. We go outside, we work our ass off, we do all this stuff all the time, try to provide and protect our children, and try to send them to schools to get education. There's people that you moved from out of certain areas into these counties just to send these kids to better places, and so they shall. And this is what they're dealing with. If you want to protect your kids and everything, we as a community has to do it. We together have to do that. Because the police ain't going to do it. We see that staff ain't going to do it. Administration teachers ain't going to do it. We have to. We are the voice. So let's do this. Let's bring awareness to this situation. To every situation. Because these children are innocent. And if we have angry kids inside these schools and stuff like that, we need programs. Community needs to come together and make programs. To talk to these kids, to do what they can. There's always a way if we all come together and help. We got to stop sitting by and just letting things happen. Then 10 years from now, you got deaths and murders and beefs all through the city and the county because we didn't stop shit like this at this doorstep today. So fuck they funding. Protect the kids.